the following presentation of the National Football League.
Not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gott and Charles Davis here in the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
On the visitors' sideline, there's Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. On the other side, the head coach of the home team.
All right, guys, welcome to a new season. Show you the roster real quick. Final depth charts, Goldstein, Gibson, Schmidt's going to be the new fullback. I'm not having Washington because I'm only keeping 2 tight ends. Croft, Floyd, Mitchell, Kirkpatrick is going to be in the rotation. The new kind of project receiver. Mayor Washington will be the tight ends. Brand new left tackle, number 77, Michael Nichols. Ridley, which I didn't realize he was that fucking big. This guy's huge. Ridley, left guard. Frazier, his development got stunted a little bit. Ridley's because of the injuries last year, but we'll see what happens this year. Payne, the right guard. Nice. We have a really good young, up and coming offensive line with a good veteran right in the middle. I think that's perfect. So Jenkins and Jenkins will be the left edge. Jackson again the right edge. But next year it's going to be Johnson and Bartell as my edges. These 2 guys are up for contract. I highly doubt I'll be able to sign them both. I'd be surprised if I can sign one. So Jackson's not going to get signed. He's probably going to want a ton of money. Well, we'll see. I might be able to keep Jackson because he's probably going to regress, and he's probably not going to be that much. I don't think I'll be able to keep Jenkins. So Johnson and Bartell will step in, and then if I can keep Jackson, I'll keep him as a main backup, which would be spectacular. So this is going to be probably Jackson's last hurrah as a starter. You never know. He might not perform and then end up not being a starter, but Johnson's ready to step in. He's ready to step in, and Bartell's the real deal. He's going to be the real deal. Gathers, Chamberlain, Odom, Hunter, same thing as last year. There's not much difference. I am keeping a lot more I'm keeping a ton of linebackers on my roster because I think I'm going to lose a few. Ulbrich might be one of them. I don't know. So Ulbrich, Sears, Reyes. Corners are different this year than they have been. Why is Bowman out there? Okay. So we have Spriggs and Forbes will be the corners again, with Davis, Felder, and Lacey and Bowman all kind of being in the rotation. So I cut Kylie Ringo. Kylie Ringo was cut. It cost me money to cut him. I'm going to put Lacey over Bowman because he needs to develop. And I guess as, Forbes leaves or whatever, this is going to be my young Lacey, Felder, Davis, Spriggs will be like my young kind of core. So I think he's going to be the one that moves up to a starter, or maybe him. I don't, as far as like on the outside, I think Davis will stay on the inside and Felder may go outside. I don't know. So I'll figure that out as far as like who I put up for the simulation of the, the weekly practices so I can get them more points or whatever. So Caldwell, another year starter, Afunga. So I'm good at safety. I'm real good at safety. And slot receiver again, Croft slot receiver with Adonai Mitchell going in as number 2 receiver as the three receiver rotation goes in. Sears, Ulbrich, Reyes again. Probably last year these 3 will be together. Davis, Felder, and Lacey will be the slot corners. So anyway, let's
home fans
let's play.
As they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it, and sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. Only a couple for him there in the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Up the middle, Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow will throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession.
I have a brand new playbook called Pitch Perfect. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to try it. I have fast running backs, and I think I can get them outside. And a big blocking tight end, big brand new left tackle. Let's see what happens. So anyway,
any kind of pressure, he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain.
yeah, just adding another
You often say
element to my running game.
Second and short. What do you think? Early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Pitching it out to Gibson. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now a play fake here on first down. And seeing no options.
Yeah, I saw him there at the last minute. I don't look him normally on that play, so my bad.
Now that'll bring up second down. Off the play fake. Goldstein. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
70 Lions.
They'll run with Gibson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw. Goldstein. He's got the hook up to Floyd. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bengals 47.
Off play action. Goldstein. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the
Let me tell you, it's a ballsy move by them. That could have really backfired on them. Because I had guys that probably could have got a touchdown on that play. They're blitzing so many people. I just didn't see them come in like that.
It's caught. Mitchell. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to throw now on first down. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to the ground with Gibson. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Let me tell you, man, watching that left tackle is fucking quick. He's one of the quickest linemen I've ever seen. He's like super fucking fast off the ball.
They're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Looking to throw. Goldstein. Firing quickly here. That's complete. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now third and goal.
Ready? Check out.
Back to throw. Goldstein. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
The Bengals first down.
Here we go.
A gain of 14. First
Back
down.
to throw. And that one complete once again to Higgins.
Complete to T. Higgins.
Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 50-yard line.
11.
From midfield now, Burrow on the move past the 40. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line.
11.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Quick slant there gets him the first down. 6 yards on the play.
Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Cincinnati.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Out of bounds at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
Here we go.
Second and a yard.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. 2nd down and a yard. As they've got it as we resume action. Gets this one quickly out wide. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. Now it's Burrow. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Right, 80. Hey, can.
Again, it's Burrow. Caught on the right side by Jones. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put them on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
4 yards.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And out across midfield down to the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake. Goldstein. And that's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards.
Ready? 60.
They'll run with Gibson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
They didn't get the push they needed.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
60.
But they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal.
Well, that play didn't work. This playbook's not very good so far. Just a basic toss is not bad, but yeah, the other plays are just take too long to
Fumbles it
develop.
all on that one, and you know there's virtually no win. This is kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
11.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Here we go.
At the 34-yard
Right,
line.
80.
Here's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
11, Thomas.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
11. Behind.
An inside give to Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Behind. Right, 80.
Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
The Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Ethan Evans on now to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
The Steelers take over first down.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On first down, it's good. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Call it a loss of 14 on the play, and it'll be a second and long. Looking to throw. Goldstein. And he is caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. That time a 6-play drive. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. They need 12 here. It's third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Ethan Evans now.
It's fourth down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Fair catch.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check out.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Well, the Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Once more, Gibson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's second down and 2.
Here we go, Shaq. 19, 18.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Off play action. Goldstein. And this is Floyd, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
70 Lions.
Back to throw. Goldstein. Looking now, and that's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
Here we go. Big 42.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. This one swung out here to Jones. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's now second and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Burrow will throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Here we go, here we go. God!
And Burrow going to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
And this is going to be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, can.
Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10.
Bengals 10.
That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a Bengals score. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Goldstein. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. They go play action here on 1st down. It's Floyd on the right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Looking to throw. Goldstein. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Back to throw. Goldstein. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little. And they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Back to throw here. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
180.
The Steelers.
Burrow looking to pass.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
3rd down and 7 yards.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
On 2, ready?
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Gun.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Get set. Stop. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
27. Bengals.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Goldstein. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. Right up. 180.
Now it's Burrow. Drops it to Joe. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 5. Looking to throw. Goldstein. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Here we go. No. Now, check out.
On third down, they'll run with Gore. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it.
And that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
The Bengals offense set and ready to go again here. They trail by 2 scores in the fourth, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He sets up the screen to Jones. And good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
It's a gain of 4.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
180.
Here's Burrow. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
And you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Off the bootleg, Goldstein. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10 at their own 26. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
11 empty.
Give to Jones. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Caught on the right side by Jones. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up
Here we go.
3rd and 2.
Stop. 180. 180. Stop. Stop.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
180.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48.
11 MT. Take. 11 MT.
A
Take.
gain of 7. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Burrow throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. There they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Again, it's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On first down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
It's a pickup of 3.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
11. Gain of 3. It's fourth down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Here we go. Hey, can. 12.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go.
Up the middle, Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Drake Jackson with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready? 60 Eagles. Go!
On first down, right back to Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Gibson again. Now they're going to be dealing with a third and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Steelers, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.